Beltline and the effect of the Beltline on long-term residents who are being displaced, usually in sort of like the western area right now is where we're focusing a lot of efforts. And basically working with, or counter to, Atlanta Beltline Inc. and the different larger institutions around the city that influence what the Beltline does. The Beltline is a public-private partnership that uses public money for a lot of its construction, and it has promised affordable housing to a lot of people in that area and has not really followed through on a lot of those promises. So a lot of the work we do involves holding them accountable and coming up with affordable housing solutions. So mostly the ask we have tonight for all of y'all is to sign our petition, which you can read fully. We have a copy, or go online and sign it if you would like to take the time to read it. We have sign-up sheets. And yeah, we're trying to get to 5,000 signatures. We're a little over 4,000, which is pretty great. And we're going to present it to city officials and the city of Atlanta. And then Richard will tell you about tenant organizing, which is really cool.
Yeah. Hi there. Yes, thank you. Cool. My name's Richard Hunsinger. I'm a volunteer with and member of the Housing Justice League. Like Sanaa said, a community-led organization founded by a lot of longtime residents in Peoplestown and in the NPUV area in Southside Atlanta. And the bulk of where we build our base for our work happens in our tenant organizing work. So what that means is that we work with tenants of particular apartment complexes or renters, tenants within neighborhoods to form what is called a tenant association, which is like a small version of a tenant union. The idea behind that being that Georgia tenant landlord law is extremely imbalanced. There's a lot of power wielded to landlords and owners of property and not to those who rent from a property. Anyone here who has had problems with their landlord can probably attest to that. This is also a primary factor driving the eviction crisis we have in Fulton County and the greater metro Atlanta area. So Fulton County alone, there's close to 800 evictions filed every week. That is because evictions are used as a means of extracting more fees, more fines from tenants, and also getting new tenants in there repeatedly on a month-to-month basis is a far more profitable venture than just keeping someone in place and keeping the rent low. So why we organize tenants is that dealing with your landlord one-on-one with that legal structure in place assures that you will always be at a disadvantage when going up against your landlord one-on-one. But if you have an organized group of tenants that are able to leverage their collective power in that situation, you have a better chance of doing some damage back at your landlord and having some collective bargaining power in that situation. The reason for that being, every tenant within an apartment complex or every tenant of a landlord is the source of that landlord's wealth. That landlord does not have a house, does not have a job or a salary without you paying rent every month. So if you organize that material base of the landlord's wealth, then you have some power in your hands. And there's a whole militant tenant movement that is springing up across the country in response to the rampant real estate capitalism that we have in the US today that is decimating urban centers and displacing black and brown communities left and right. So the best way to really do anything about that is we are not going to get the solutions, the desired outcomes, the desired future for our cities if we wait for people in power to hand it down to us from on high out of the goodwill of their generosity. That is not real. We will only get that by organizing and collectively amassing a power that can pose a real threat to the landlords. So I imagine there's a lot of renters over here. Feel free to learn about our organization, check out any one of our monthly tenant organizing trainings, and we are here to serve as a hub to connect tenants with tenant organizers to learn how to organize in their neighborhoods and what that looks like. And we support a lot of direct actions, things like that. Right now in Georgia, the situation is not entirely ripe for a full-on rent strike, but it is something that we are always hoping to look towards because rent sucks.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get these performances started. Our first performer is Pete, though. So, Pete, Come on out, do your thing.
So I just have a pretty brief, simple concept to introduce to whoever.
Catapults. So I have some available. Hold on, 10 minutes. These are casual catapults. You know, you can like, if you're hanging out and you just feel like, you know, you want to catapult something, you just. Who wants to try a casual catapult? Who wants to join me and join a casual catapult? Who wants to catapult casually? I'll catapult. All right, come on. We got three of the three examples. They're all $40 each. This one is new. It's great. It's got a little scoop thing going on. You can put a whole bunch of marshmallows. So let's see what you got. All right, casual catapults.
Give it up for Pete though one more time in his casual catapults. All right, up next we have Sam Skillman. So Sam.
Together 'cause we don't know how. Hey, range, okay, but I don't wanna be so materialistic.
Bad guy, nice smile, got 100 bands around my neck. No, don't need to check it. Yeah, put it on my side, oh, looking for.
Serving the fiends, trap house, my phone, oh big. Trap house, my phone, oh big. Yeah, we all have been them sheets.